Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy going on in your union, as well as the current union energy itself. And one question I didn't get directly, but I feel like it was a question that was directed at what I'm doing that I saw in a forum. Is this reading actually for me? Like, not just my reading, but if people are doing maybe readings, and like I'm saying, it's a reading for your twin flame union. And you're gonna take, of course, what applies to you specifically. But if you've chosen to watch this and you're attracted to it, maybe you like my videos, watch them regularly. Maybe you just like to watch a couple minutes. I hope you watch the whole thing, but hey, it's up to you. This isn't a classroom, so you get to come and go as you choose. But in any case, I am channeling with the intention of channeling for the one child of God going through their twin flame journey. So for the collective consciousness, everyone has a twin flame, so this is for everyone, but it's really for everyone who's choosing it right now and wants to receive both valuable next steps and insight, clarity. Whatever comes through the cards, right? That the divine source, God, would like to share through me, through the cards, through this reading. And so I hope that answers that question, if it's something that was kind of in the back or front of your mind. But feel free to leave comments below if you have anything further to say or questions about that. And of course, it's gonna be a different experience than your own personal reading, and so that's why I encourage you to also get a personal reading. I do ones pretty much just like this. They're 5 cards for the divine masculine and divine feminine, and they're a really excellent deal right now, which won't be lasting too much longer, so it is really great to take advantage of if that interests you. So you can always pause this, check out those links below, book your session. You can book a session and a reading. So let's get started with the reading though. So I've got some nice crystals here. I think the candle's gonna stay lit. And I just have 3 cards today. The 3-card reading has been going pretty well, so I thought, well, let's just, let's see how it feels to do it for another day. So we're gonna start today with divine masculine. And I feel like some throat chakra going on for the divine masculine clearing. And it's 8 of fire. Events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So the divine masculine is having a breakthrough about something, and sometimes, when one twin flame has a breakthrough, it's because the other twin flame has been actually doing some inner work. So good job, divine feminine, on really doing your part here and allowing this breakthrough to happen for your one consciousness. And good job to my masculine also for just trusting the universe for doing whatever it is you're doing on your inner journey. And it's safe for things to move, for you to feel all of your feelings and to trust them and to make the next move, right? Whatever that is, whatever area of life that is, if it's not something directly that you can do in your twin flame union, or that you don't feel like it is, clear blocks there. But also maybe you're directed, this can also speak directly to a life purpose lesson or something like that, but it very well may have to do with just the way that you feel about your twin flame. And remember, the way you feel about your twin flame is a feeling within, right? So regardless of who your twin flame is, it's safe to release attachment to that person, and the person, whether it is that person or not, will always be revealed, right? It's not It's not going to change. Like, your twin flame is always going to be your twin flame. You may have thought or even still think, that your twin flame is someone else, or you may be correct in who it is. Oh my God, who they are, who the woman is. If you're, the divine masculine over here, who the divine feminine is, right? So yeah, it's safe to share. I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of that energy of like wanting to reach out more, wanting to like express yourself somehow, and you have all this energy and it's gonna move through you anyway, so just make sure that you're not stopping it. Like, yeah, and this is a very good, very positive card, so whatever you've been working towards, here we go. And it's 8 of fire, so that's to do with infinity and balance as well. So even though things are moving at a fast pace, it's like not a turbulent kind of fast pace, right? It's like, cool, like we're setting sail, we're taking flight in this specific direction. You've got this. So yeah, it feels good, feels complete. We'll move on to the Divine Feminine's card. And the card for the Divine Feminine is Memories from Your History or Childhood, Issues Regarding Children, Romanticizing the Past. Well, this is a very like calming, more Pisces full moon energy. So yeah, the full moon is in Pisces. That would be a good thing to mention. I think it's like it hasn't moved into Pisces yet while I'm filming this, but it's about to. So yeah, by the time you're seeing this, that's pretty much the energy going on. And so yeah, Pisces, the 2 fish, water, and I think there's even 2 kids here, and I don't think that's, yeah. So this is very much like about play and the pleasures of like your inner child, like allowing those to both be expressed but also to be fulfilled. So there's this desire for your inner child to both express yourself like fully, and so if you didn't get to do that, like you still need to heal through that. Like even in expressing yourself from a mature place is still incorporating that inner child. You can't leave that out of the equation, right? You don't want to, hopefully, but that's what the healing work is all about anyways. And but the other side of, like the inner child expressing is also the inner child receiving, like being taken care of fully, being loved, and sometimes getting what that part of you wants, needs, desires, craves, but like it should come from a balanced place and not be like supplementing for not actually loving yourself. But yeah, a lot of times there's more of a tendency to hold back or to misbalance that somehow, and so then in other ways you can like overindulge or something like that. So yeah, it's just about being willing to get clear with your emotions, to go to that place and to like be brave enough to feel good about where you're at and embrace yourself right where you're at, and just like you're gonna move forward from right here. And your success, in love and in life, and even in your life purpose, abundance, all of these wonderful things, it's happening, it's imminent. It's just that you need to also you need to claim it. You need to believe in yourself. And it helps when other people are there with you, for you. I mean, it helps immensely to have a coach, and that's why I'm a coach, because I believe fully in what I do, and I see results both in myself and in others from giving and receiving ascension coaching. However, me, like as the coach, I can't like make a client love themselves. They're you're still gonna have the choice to make, always, right? Like you you have to be the one to claim your good. And there's going to be all the support along the way that you need to do that, but that's ultimately the truth. And so there's all kinds of little ways you can be a stickler, you know. I mean, I hear a lot of people like, oh, I don't have the resources, you know, you don't have the resources to book a half-hour session, really? Like, it's like less than $20, maybe, you know, maybe that's where you're at, but, like, I don't know, you know, like, is that really, like, how you desire to treat yourself? And then what are you gonna turn around and spend that on instead, you know? So, I just, like, really encourage you to look deeply as the Divine Feminine and how you are treating yourself on that foundational level. And you may be doing a good job. Like, I'm not trying to just call you out here. I'm trying to, like, you know, get you to just look here and see what it is that you see for yourself, right? Like, where are the places that you're doing well, and where can you really love yourself here and improve? And your childhood, yeah, it helps, you know, hold the keys here. So also romanticizing the past. So if there's some part of your past that's linked to both your childhood and adulthood, you know, kind of maybe an in-between phase, right? Like your teenage years, for instance. Yeah, it's safe to kind of feel into what's coming up there. Yeah, or like, I know for me, I've been having some interesting like hints about my college ties, like coming up, like connections, feelings, things like that. And some of you watching this may be in college and feel very mature, you know, you're technically an adult and all of that. But for me personally, being where I'm at, I'm like 35. I am 35. I'm not like 35, but anyways. Yeah, like to me, looking back at myself then, that feels more almost like a very in-between kind of like the teenage and the adult thing going on. But I also had some really great things going on for myself at that time and some really great wisdom. But clearly, you know, obviously a lot to learn and stuff like that. But yeah, so like sometimes, especially in the past before I really gone onto my twin flame journey, I think I would overly romanticize the past or, you know, specific moments. And I mean, I had a good time in college. I really enjoyed what I learned studying art. I really enjoyed so many things about it, but I also, to be honest, was really quite depressed and like, you know, there was a lot there to work through. And so if you're kind of like romanticizing something, you may not be fully recognizing your complete experience. And at the same time as you heal that experience, you do really just see like the divine truth of it and see that it was, you know, all good. But that also means like you don't ever need to like go back there because it's completely like integrated within you now. So yeah, it's just nice to heal your ties with the past. I think that's like the underlying deal with this card, and the full moon in Pisces for the Divine Feminine. That's I think I finally got to the core of that. And I'm just gonna backtrack here for a second. I think the Divine Masculine, you know, with the events moving at a fast pace, like there's also like this is in the way you're feeling too, in your emotional waters, so to speak, really clearing. And so, you know, please don't hold on to any like, I guess like baggage or sounds weird, but I'm just gonna say it, like dirty water as the Divine Masculine. I don't know if you've ever had a dream, you know, both the DM or the DF, I mean, anyone can have this dream, right? But like dreams where you're like swimming in water and there's like, it's like either not clean or you're swimming in water in like a really weird random place. You know, so these are all like things tied to like what's going on in your emotional state. And that kind of stuff is not necessarily bad. Of course, it's like you could just be doing deep healing work in your dreams. But it's just something to pay attention to. And then at the same time too, like if you're having a dream and there's really clear water, that's a good indicator that you've really purified something in your consciousness too, in your heart, the consciousness of your heart. I mean, it's all one thing, right? So, I mean, it's one thing, and yet there are like energy centers within you. So it's also nice to look at where and what you're clearing. And I guess like what I was getting earlier with the throat chakra is like the throat chakra is related to that color, right? Like of the ocean or of the sky. And so really having and embracing what you have cleared and purified in your emotional waters, so to speak, is really beneficial to you being able to utilize and claim your voice. So now, with that being said, let's move on to the middle card. Ooh, what a nice one to end on. The Sun, dun dun dun, Archangel Uriel. And number 19, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. I believe number 19 is a prime number. Is that? I mean, I kind of want to Google it. I feel like I know it is, but prime number. Look, it comes right up as like yes, it is. Okay, just wanted to double check there, and because I kind of got something out of that, but wanted to like make sure. And what I get is that like it's a happy outcome in a whole new way. Like there's something that you truly have healed through that's unique, and it's a breakthrough that is in some way either coming to you or already arrived. Of course, you have to say yes to it, right? Like you can deny great things in your reality, and so then experience some contrast instead. But gosh, if something's right there, like just make sure that you're embracing those good feelings first and foremost, and see what they bring forth, what they represent, what's coming to you. So if you get any kind of hints from, I guess you could say, like the old vortex, from your anything that you didn't particularly enjoy about your past, make sure you really feel all the way through that so you can fully heal it and overturn it. And this is really going to help you to get the greatness out of this card. Like the the more you can just like allow that overturning process to happen, the bigger of a breakthrough you can really allow yourself to have. And I mean, there is no breakthrough big or small in a way at the same time, and so you don't need to like look for something here. You can just like go where it is that it's leading you, and leading you in your union. And there's also kind of like the start of a change in seasons happening too that you may be noticing, experiencing. And so it's kind of like change is always positive, and the more that you really truly believe that and embrace that concept, that truth, the more you'll experience it, because you're attracting that vibration, more of that, like, oh yeah, change is positive, give me some of that, like I choose to receive like what's coming to me. And sometimes like initially it's like, oh, but that wasn't so positive. But if you run away from change, how are you gonna progress? How are you going to literally change, right? And so you don't need to run away and get scared of change, but also know that maybe like the initial way that the change looks isn't going to be how the change actually proceeds, in the long run or even in the short run. And sometimes you are put to the test, like, hey, are you gonna keep committing here, or are you gonna need to like take some time, hopefully not like a lifetime or something, but you're gonna need to take some time and just like not move forward, not pass go right now. And you never need to choose that. And that's why it's, again, really important to claim your support. There's so many miracle stories, true stories, about people being like, what they think or what they're experiencing is kind of like dire straits, like not in the best place, but surrendering. Because that's maybe the place that you needed to go to surrender in that particular moment, time in your life to learn the lesson you needed. But whenever you choose to surrender, and maybe it's not so bad where you need to surrender, and that's fine. You don't need to you don't need to have anything dramatic, but if it is, it is. And so just in your choice to fully surrender and embrace your good and be like, yes, I'm gonna claim my support here. I am gonna take this next step. Then you're calling in the next step. You're really choosing to move forward in that direction with that energy. You're choosing your ascension, and your ascension, it's kind of hard for that word to sound maybe not, woo woo, but it's really not. It's like you're just raising your vibration, right? And you don't need to go anywhere to do that. Maybe you will end up moving, to a nicer place, for instance, as you raise your vibration. But that's not the point. It's all inner first, and then you attract your whole reality to you, both more good experiences that you will feel inwardly, and then the outward stuff too, the outward, the people, the twin flame, the life purpose, deeper levels of harmony. You never want to stagnate where you are, once again. So yeah, these sunflowers too, they're just very warming. It's very much a lot of solar plexus energy I feel in this card. The sun kind of says it all. So yeah, really feel into your abundance, feel into your personal power, and claim it. Claim what is there, not what isn't, right? So, you are supported, but you also have to choose to be supported once again and claim it. So I'm just encouraging you, because I know that you've got this. And so that's going to conclude today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. We're at 23 minutes. Well, maybe it'll be a little longer. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I got over 400. Woohoo! Yay! So you can be one of my subscribers on the way to 500 now, if you're not subscribed already. And if you are, thank you, and I hope you're enjoying all the videos, and like this video too. And yeah, consider booking your session. Oh, and if you've stuck around this long, one more thing. If you go to my website and subscribe to my email, not my channel, my email list on my website, or you can shoot me an email, which is also down below. I do have a special offer only for my subscribers on my email list that I will share with you, and it's good through Labor Day, through the end of September 7th. So yeah, that's just, if you want to do that, then go for it. All right, well, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will be back real soon. Take care. Bye.